Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be showing you how I made this highly requested baggy pants, and I'm pairing it with this super chic shirred halter neck top for a complete look. Let's get right into this video. The first thing I'm going to do is cut out the length and width of my pants. The length is 45 inches and the width is calculated by dividing my hip measurement by 4 and then adding 3 inches for ease and 2.5 inches for the front crotch extension. And after doing that, I'm just going to get my starting line. So after doing that, the next thing we're going to do is to come down by my hip line. Yes, so I took out 2 inches, which is going to be from my band. So on the starting line there, come up by 2 inches and then mark your hip line. My hip line is 10 inches, so I'm just marking that on both sides to get an accurate line. And from that hip line there, I'm going to come down by 13 inches, which is going to be my crotch line. Okay, my crotch line is usually 12 inches, but I added 1 inch extra for ease because it's a baggy pants, so that makes it 13 inches for my crotch line, and I'm going to connect that with a straight line. So the next thing I'm going to do is to get my round hip measurements. I have a round hip of 44 inches divided by 4. That's 11 inches, and I'm going to add 3 inches extra like I said earlier, and that makes it 14 inches. Okay, I'm going to put that on the crotch line and I'm going to put that on the hip line as well, and then put it on our waistline because we're not using a zipper for this pant, we're using elastic bands. So I'm just going to put that on my waistline and connect it with a straight line. So the next thing is to put down my crotch extension, which is 2.2 inches for me. I'm going to put that down and then I'm going to connect this to my hemline. So the next thing I'm going to do is to come down by half an inch on the center front line and connect that to my waistline. And after doing this, I'm going to cut out my front piece. When cutting out the pieces, do not forget to add half an inch on the waistline for your joining allowance. So now we're working on the back piece. Place the front piece we just cut out on a fresh fold of fabric. The width should be about 19 inches for me. Just follow the formula, okay? And then from the waistline, you're going to go up by 1.5 inches and then go inward by 1.5 inches from that same point. That creates the slant for your back waist. And next, you're going to add 2 inches to the crotch area for your back crotch extension. Then come down by half an inch from the top of that extension point and then connect it back to the crotch curve using a smooth curve. It doesn't have to be smooth, just the way I did it. Mine wasn't smooth, okay? Just make sure you connect that with a curve. Now this extra extension slant gives room for movement and comfort at the back, especially around the hip and your butt area. So I'm going to connect the center back waistline. From that 1.5 inches we came up by, I'll connect it from the center back to the side back. And I'm going to replace the 1.5 inches we came in by at that part on the side back. Just watch the way I'm doing it. So I'm going to replace that and I'm going to connect with a straight line to the crotch line. Now for the crotch extension, which is 2 inches, I'm going to maintain the same 2 inches extension all the way down to the hemline. Then I'll connect it from the crotch point using a straight line and go ahead to cut out my back piece. Now for the pockets, I'm going to fold my fabric into 4 layers because I'll be cutting out 4 pocket pieces at once. The measurements I'm using is 10 inches by 10 inches. I'll trace out the pocket shape depending on how wide I want it to be. So I'm going to put my palm on the fabric piece and then trace out the pocket shape on that fabric, okay? And then for the pocket opening, I'm going to be using 7 inches. I think that's wide enough. So I'll be using 7 inches and I'll cut it out from there. So now we're going to sew our pieces, and the first thing I'm going to do is to attach the pockets, okay? Now from the waistline, come down by 2.5 inches from the waistline. That is the point where we'll attach our pockets from, just the way you see me doing. So mark out 2.5 inches from your waistline, the waistline of your pants, and then pin down each piece of the pocket on that line. And then after doing that, I'm going to sew it. Yes, so we're done stitching that, and the next thing we're going to do is stitch down our crotch area with 1/2 inch. So I'm going to stitch that part with 1/2 inch and show you what it looks like. So the next thing I'm going to do is to place the front piece and the back piece right sides facing each other, and then I'll go ahead to join the crotch area using 1/2 inch seam allowance. Please make sure the edges are aligned properly before sewing to keep the crotch curve smooth and neat. So I'm just going to pin it down to enable me sew it properly. The next thing is to join the side seams, and I'll be using 1/2 inch seam allowance for that as well. But before sewing, I'm going to pin both sides in place to make sure everything stays aligned while I stitch. So I'm done joining the sides, and this is what it's looking like. You can see what our pocket looks like. You can see how nice this pants is coming out. And then the next thing I'm going to do is to get the measurement for our band. Okay, so I'm just going to measure round the waist. Okay, whatever I get there, that's what we'll be using to cut out our band. So the round waist of the pants is about 51 inches, but I'm adding about 3 inches extra just to be on the safe side. So this gives me a total of 54 inches for the waistband. So this is 5 inches, and I'm going to fold it into 2. The extra 1/2 inch is going to serve as our allowance. So before attaching the waistband, I'm going to make a small opening about 1 inch where our loop is going to come out from. To do that, I'll stitch the midpoint of the waistband, which I already did, and I'm going to leave 1 inch gap unstitched. So I already stitched the midpoint, and I'm loosening 1 inch from that point. That will be where our drawstring or our loop is going to come out from. So at this point, I've already attached the waistband to the pants. So I stitched the right side of the waistband to the wrong side of the pants, and I flipped it to the right side, folded it over and pinned it down. Now in this part, I'll be showing you how to attach a 1/2 inch elastic band to your pants. I didn't want to use 1 or 2 inches wide elastic band. I'm going for something slimmer and easier to work with. So the first step is to sew 2 horizontal lines on the waistband. This will create a casing that the elastic will pass through. So I'll do that on my sewing machine right now. Yes, so I have already done that. This is what it's looking like, and I'm just going to go over to my sewing machine and close our waistband. So while closing the waistband, I left about 1 inch opening. This will serve as the space where the drawstring or loop will pass through. I also left the same opening on the 2 stitching lines I made on the waistband, so the drawstring can pass through cleanly. Yes, so now to cut out my waistband, I'm going to minus 3 inches from my original waist. Now my waist is 31 inches and I'm going to take out 3 inches from that, and that will give us 28 inches. So I'm going to be cutting out 3 pieces of this elastic waistband. And I'll be inserting it through the opening we created earlier in the waistband casing. I'm using a safety pin to guide it through easily, making sure it doesn't twist inside the casing. So I'll go ahead and stitch my waistband closed with 1/2 inch, and I'll repeat the same process on the 2 casings we have left. And we're done. Just look at how nice the waistband turned out. Clean, stretchy, and super easy to achieve. Now I'm going to go ahead and hem the bottom of the pants and seal up the 1 inch space we left on the waistband. I'm also going to insert the loop through the center opening we created earlier on the waistband. And there you have it, a beautifully tailored wide leg baggy pant that is both elegant and comfortable. The part 2, where I'll be showing you how to make the shared halter neck top, will be up in my next video. Thanks so much for watching, and please do not forget to like, comment and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.